There we go. Jeez. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. My mic was giving me trouble for no good reason, so I had to unplug it and plug it back in. Usual, tech support kind of stuff here. So, for those of you guys that don't know, today is the Saturday Art Share, where I go ahead and I go over the artwork submitted by my lovely artist followers and we say nice things about them. The first thing we're going to do, though, is we are going to pop on over to my wheel spin for my OC art raffle. Again, if you're new, you submit your OCs to my Twitter and my Discord. I add them to a wheel to spin, and then we pick them, and you get a portrait style artwork for me of your OC. So let's pop on over to that. I'm excited to see who wins here. So I have placed a bunch of OCs in what I'm calling my cooldown folder. That means that Jupiter Planet, Nympha, and Kane, all of their OCs are on cooldown right now. That way that, you can't win like multiple times in a row. Just so everybody gets a chance to go ahead and get their OC picked here. Thinking I'm gonna do like a poll on Twitter and a poll on my Discord to see how many wheel spins that cooldown is going to be, but currently it is at 3. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and find out who's going to win. Alright, I don't remember who submitted this, but this was a brand new submission person, so congratulations to them. I will find out which person submitted this OC. I'll congratulate you on Twitter, and I can't wait to draw your OC. This is going to be cool. So let's go ahead, and I'm actually going to share the results real quick, if it'll let me. You know what? It's fine. I'll just share it later. Alrighty. So let's pop on over now to our artwork here. Alright. Hey, Coro, how's it going? So we have a new submission here from Scully. They wrote, "Hi, I'm new to your artshare. Enjoy. The first one is my OC mascot Scully. The second is a work in progress of Nympha VT's OC. The third is a chibi version of Marcy on the Moon OC. I drew this a while back. 4, lastly, a fan art of Sheep Hill, aka Boot Hill from Honkai Star Rail as a sheep. If you know, you know." Yeah, I actually stopped playing right after he came out, so I guess I don't know too much about him. Oops, sorry. I just immediately clicked away here. This is a super adorable character. I really like it. This is definitely, you can tell right away that they are some sort of dragon theme, which is super cool. They are a desert dragon. They got a nice little logo down here. I really like your logo. It's super cool. I'm really bad at this kind of design work, so it's always awesome when someone comes up with something like that. I got to get better at it because I need a logo design really bad. But yeah, I love the analogous color scheme here, where it's all pretty much things that are close on the color wheel as far as like reds and oranges and yellows. It's really, really nice. I love how the white here in the center and the white up here kind of breaks up the character, and then the white and the green mostly on the face draws all the attention up to the point of interest. So it's really cool. I like this character. Also, the double beauty marks under the eyes are like super, super cute. Let's go to the next one here. Ah, this is one of Nympha's OCs here. Super cute character. I really like it. It's a nice little pose you got going on here. Like they're about to flip their little sideburn hairs possibly, or they might be making like the I'm so cute face kind of thing. Really like that. I love that you added the chalk white outline to the outside here to separate it from the background. So you have like a basic color and then of course the outline, which works really well. I'm also a fan of the rounded highlights like this on the hair. Reminds me of like older anime style. I really like that. Super adorable. I love it. Let's go to our next one. Oh, that's so cute. This is the Marcy on the Moon OC I drew a while back. I'm actually not sure what Marcy on the Moon is, but it's hella cute. So I really, really like this. This is awesome. I love how it's doing like the little like senpai noticed me, like I'm in love with senpai fingers, like pointing together. Also with the hearts in the eyes, and I'm also of course a fan of the round eyebrows. I think those are super, super cute. It looks like they've got kind of like either a like a bushy raccoon tail or some sort of creature with a big old bushy tail, so that's cute. I really like that. Good work. Let's go on to the next one here. And this one is the boot hill from Honkai Star Rail as Sheep Hill. I don't actually know quite the reference behind this, but it's hilarious. Like, I can definitely tell that this is the character from the hat, the piercings, and the super cool eyes. This is adorable. I love it. Let's take a sip of my coffee real quick. Excuse me. All right, so that was everything that was submitted by Scully here. They are brand new to the artshare, so make sure that you guys love their work, that you repost it, give them lots of nice comments. You know, just welcome them into the art community. I will also be sending you, Scully, a link to our Discord, so you can come hang out with us on there and have a great time. It's a great community. All right, let's go to our next one here. Ooh, we have another brand new person. I'm so happy that we have all these people joining here. We have Kazu Bayako. I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry if I didn't. They wrote, no real lore to be had for my characters, but I can tell you what I was working on with these drawings. The first and the second, I wanted to play around with ambient light, practice drawing backgrounds. Yo, is this you, Kazu? Welcome to the stream. Hell yeah. Ooh, and thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Also, if you're watching this too, Scully, thank you so much for the follow as well. I really appreciate it. Hell yeah. You made it just in time for us to go over your artwork here. Oh yeah, the perspective is really cool, like the size of the dragon here. Oh yeah, I didn't finish reading what you were writing. Sorry. 3 and 4, I was looking to try more interesting image composition and to speed up the line art process. Aw, well, I'll have to thank Nympha. Nympha's been a big fan so far, and I really, really appreciate them. So let's see here. Oh yeah, so you were trying to practice the ambient light and the drawing backgrounds here. So you've got the bounce light going on really well from the flames here. And then of course you have the cool blues from the night sky coming through the wings and across the top. So it looks like you have accomplished your goal with the ambient lighting here. I will say with like these kind of compositions, like you want to do like a decent amount of like high contrast with the shadows and the vivid light sources here. But I think you did an awesome job. I really like this. This is super cool. Like the sense of scale and the perspective, like Sally was saying, is just chef's kiss. It's awesome. Definitely tell that this dude's in for a rough night here. Let's go to the next one here. Ooh, this is cool. I really like the sources of the glowy potions. That's a really cool idea for you picked really good ideas for playing with light and composition here. And it's at a nice like diagonal here, so you have a dynamic pose. You know, you have the brightest light source, of course, on the side that is facing the actual character here, so it has really nice framing on the side, so that's really good composition. You also have your perspective lines also going towards the character, so that's also really good. Oh yeah, trust me, I know what you mean. Like, I actually I've been excited for the OC art raffle when I do actually get like somebody that has like a dude character that wins, or at least a masculine character, because I draw like women so often. I try to draw a good variety of stuff for the most part, but you know, women are obviously the most fun to draw in my opinion. So, but you did a good job though. It's looking great here. I really like it. It's also got really good storytelling elements. Like they're trying to figure out whether like the results of like their potion crafting was like correct, or like which potion is the one that they want to go with. So this is awesome. I like it. Let's go to the next one here. And then we have our cute anime girl here. So this is really cool. It's really difficult to actually draw the holding a guitar or a bass position. So you did really well here. I like that it is backlit, so it has mostly shadow, of course, on this side, and then just the really nice like rim lights going on here. So you did an awesome job with that. Yeah, line art can take a good while. It's like one of those things where you either fully commit to line art or you fully commit to like values and rendering. Um, Sometimes even I have trouble, you know, just committing to one or the other. Sometimes I want to do both. Um, One of the things I like to do nowadays is I'll do the nice line art, and then I take all of the colors from the color of the character. I merge them all together. I place them on top of the line art, and then I blur the hell out of it, and I stack layer blend modes until you get like the, you know, a nice balance between the colors and the lines, so it kind of looks a little more painterly. But yeah, that's awesome. Let's go to the next one here. Ooh, I really like this one. This one's super cool. I love the not only do they have like a halo, but they also have like some eldritch tentacles coming out of like a grimoire down here at their feet. That's actually a really cool composition. This would be awesome as one of those acrylic stands. Like if you just had this part like cut out and like printed and then slapped in the plastic on a stand, this would be super cool. I really like this. The hair kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you ever played Monster Hunter World, but there is a elder dragon in it. It's a water elder dragon. Shit, I can't remember the name of the damn dragon now. But anyway, they have like similar like coloring with the oranges and the black. I really like this. This is super cool. Great composition. You have like the triangle composition here where it all comes up to the focal point, which is the face. Awesome work. I love it. Cool. Thank you so much for submitting your work there, Kazu. I can't wait to see more of your artwork. I'm also going to be sending you a link to our Discord if you want to come hang out with everybody. A lot of people have been making like good friends in there. There's always like good times and artwork. Of course, if you ever need any advice, you can always like message me or, you know, talk to your fellow artists, that kind of thing. So I'll send that your way. All right, let's go to our next submission. Hell yeah, we got Designated Sally here next. They are an amazing traditional style artist here. I'll go ahead and read what they wrote. First one is Kaname from Vampire Knight. Ooh, I'll have to tell my so my other friend is a huge fan of Vampire Knight. I will have to show your artwork to her, and maybe she'll get a commission from you. Second is Thorfinn from Vinland Saga. I still need to watch that. I watched like the first couple episodes, and for some reason, I just kind of stopped watching it for some reason. Third is a concept art for your comic, and the fourth is also a concept art for your comic. So yeah, this is super super cool. I definitely remember like this style of of anime characters where they have the this was definitely a very unique, distinct style for the mangaka that did Vampire Knight. You know, especially with like the super long necks and like the very large but kind of like narrowed like eyes. Yeah, yeah, it's a very nostalgic style. I like it. I love the way you render like close, like so cool. You can see all the different. You can tell that there's like a different light source with the bounce lights on the jacket here, and all the detailing, of course, in the hair with the rendering is also fantastic. This is so cool. Ooh, I really like the perspective on this. This is awesome. Damn. Looks like he just went to town on somebody with that dagger there. And you can see the results all over him. The perspective is great. I love the expression. You do such an awesome job. Like I still can't believe that this is all like traditional art. Like it's just so like clean and it's beautiful. Like I said, when I have some money, I am going to definitely commission some art from you. Let's go to the next one here. Got some comic concept art here. Looking great. This guy's got like the super smug, the nod wind face going on here. This guy is having a passionate, heated battle, possibly here. He's taking some damage a little bit, and he's like, fight's not over yet. I didn't hear the bell ring, so. Looking awesome. You did a really good job with the structuring of the face and the shading. The way you do your shading is like so nice. Let's go to the next one here. Ooh, I like these. These are all. Yes, this little goblin dude down in the corner wins the day. This is amazing. That's fantastic. I love this one. Yeah, yeah, it reminds me of like a lot of like the old fantasy 80s movies where they had like the puppets or whatever, and there's always one like super gnarly like kooky puppet character like the one in in Dark Crystal, the one that's up in the tower with all the not the tower, the astronomy kind of place. This is great. I love it. And then this one is, he's just pissed. He's just like, what the hell did you just say to me? Or somebody in the party did something like really dumb, like stole like his ale or like his food off of his plate in the tavern right in front of him. That's the expression I get from this guy. Oh man, this is all awesome work. Designated Sally has commissions open, so if you guys want some amazing, super smegsy, delicious, traditional commissions here, they are your person to go to. Awesome work. I love seeing it. All right, we got John 117. John's super cool, very nice, polite artist. I like interacting with them. They're really active on the Discord as well. So they wrote, Okay, this time I actually have some new art. Here are four of the gods of Rilmirius. First is Galleon, the god of loyalty. Second is Galvion, the god of judgment. Third is Valois, the god of valor. Oh my god, I'm so bad at can't speak today. Fourth is Bal Bal. Wait, I'm saying that wrong. Balicus. I'm not going to say the other way because that would sound really bad. The god of bloodshed. The last two are the twin gods of war. Enjoy. Yeah, this is super cool here. We got the god of loyalty. We can see that they have like, you know, kind of like an armor kind of setting here, like they are some sort of like they're really about you know, of course, exuding that sense of loyalty to maybe like knights and whatnot. You have like kind of like the castle spire kind of setting in the background to go ahead and reinforce the type of character they are. I really like this, and the color choice is really cool too. I also like that this could either be a sword or also could be like a lance. Either way, it looks really cool. I like the design for it. Let's go to the next one here. So this one is the God of Judgment, and it's got a big old bonk hammer, of course, for dishing out that judgment. So I really like that. It's also got like, you know, several eyes up here in the design. Oh no, that's actually I think that's the first time somebody even mentioned that it looked kind of like Hollow Knight. He gets all I really like all the different comparisons you can make from their artwork. You know, you got Hollow Knight, you got Hell of a Boss, you got Adventure Time, you know, all these different like really great series that go with this style. They are making a game. All this art is going to be in a game, which I cannot wait to play. When it's finished, I hope it's actually still like really stylized and still looks like their artwork. I think that would be super cool. But yeah, they've got the big flaming eyeball, and they got several other eyeballs to help pass on the judgment and judge the whoever's being is the subject of the judging. Really confident pose, like, you know, you better be on my good side, or I'm gonna use this big old bonk hammer. Gonna unga boonga you. Third one, this one is the God of Valor here. As you can see, they're a very confident character. This one's definitely got the spear and the shield action going on, kind of like a like a Greek or a Spartan kind of like thing going on, like a pantheon. Sorry, I need some water. I'm like hella thirsty today. But yeah, this is really cool. Like, I really like that even though they have so many characters, they're all unique in like their own way, and they do a really good job with doing backgrounds and whatnot that also reflect the you know, the OC's like personality or values. So you can definitely tell. So let's go to this one here. This one is the God of Bloodshed, and you can definitely tell here they've got blood on their face, they got blood on their claws, on their super shredder armor they got going on here, which is pretty cool. I like the back bent legs, and this is like a hell of like a this is like a dunking axe, like Darius from like League of Legends, like, you know, hit the ult on like the entire like squad and hit that pentakill. Yeah, Kazu, I really like their work. Their designs are really cool. Um, like I said, they're making a game, and if they keep it like stylized like this, where it's like kind of like 2D 3D, like that'd be like super awesome. I think that would look really nice. Where it's like 2D, but like the environmental light like shines on it and casts like light and shadow and whatnot. Yeah. I never draw characters with like types like this, so it's definitely like interesting to me to like even think about. I need to draw more like creature type stuff, because there's some coming up in the webcomic I'm working on, and I have not really designed them yet, and I need to, so I gotta get on that. Last are the two twin gods of war. Okay, so I guess this one and Valor, I guess, were the two gods of war that John was talking about. So that was everything from John 117 for today. They're super cool, super awesome. If you see them in the Discord, please give them a shout. They're really nice to talk to, and they're very supportive. So thank you so much for submitting. Hell yeah, we got Jupiter next. They wrote, "Hello, first is Sin of Envy, Yvonne. I was doing a limited color palette here for this one. Second is Rumi from K-Pop Demon Hunters. I have not seen that yet. I don't have Netflix anymore, so hopefully one of my friends will download it so I can watch it because it does look hilarious. Third is Nero Resistance Member. Fourth is a time lapse I found in my camera roll. Enjoy." This is really cool. So it is really fun to take to challenge yourself with a limited color palette and see what you can come up with. This is probably the best angle here you could have for these thighs here. I'm a fan. We have again the triangular composition here, just slightly offset to make it more dynamic. I love the shadowing on the eyes, like maybe they either knocked somebody down and they noticed that they were kind of like looking at their thighs and they were like, "How dare you?" That's kind of the face that I get from this. Super cool. I really, really like this. And the white hair does a really, really good job with drawing the attention like up to the face. So super cool. Really good composition. And then this one is from the K-pop Demon Hunters. I've seen a lot of like stuff reposted on the internet with all the ridiculous like faces they make. I'm not sure if it's the Into the Spider-Verse team that did that, but it sure seems like it with the visual style. So this is really cool. You can definitely tell the personality of the character from the movie. I love that the background is nice and dark here, and the foreground that they're also sitting on, like the mid-ground, is also dark, and then the whole character is in very, very desaturated, very light tones. So that's really good for composition. I really like that. Let's go to our next one here. Oh yeah, I saw them working on this in the Discord. This is the Ultra Bonk here, which is amazing. Whenever I can finally afford to get Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm going to be an Oonga Boonga Bonk boy with a big giant hammer. So I am looking forward to that. So I'm a big fan of this. Super cool. I love the blur lines coming off of it, so you can definitely tell that it is in motion. They have jumped off something, it seems, to maximize the bonkage. You can see the little sweat on the arm of the person or individual that's about to get turbo bonked. This is great. I also love the lighting. The lighting is like super cool for this too. Has like a really good sense of dread down here for the victim of the bonking. Let's go to the next one here. Oh, I like this. So this one is the time lapse here. This is a really good way that you can practice your posing here. There is nothing wrong with using a reference and then of course changing the character to fit your own thing. This is a really good way to practice that. I really like that they turned it into a smegsy like fox girl, I'm gonna watch it one more time here to see if I have any other comments. Oh, I see, I see. So they changed this so it was like they're doing like a little wave, like, oh, hey, babe, you just came home. You know, that kind of thing. That's awesome. I really, really like this. This is super cool. That was everything from Jupiter Planet. They're super awesome as well. They won the first OC art raffle, so their character is currently on. Their OCs are currently on cooldown. So they've got a few cycles before we'll see another artwork done by me potentially in the future. All right, so we have Mitsuki. They have VGen commissions open. I am super jealous that they got into VGen, but I'm also super happy for them. So if you guys want commissions, you can pop on over to VGen, and they have a link for that in their profile. So they wrote, "Hello again. The first image here is an old fan art of Reverse 1999. I've been meaning to play that actually. The two OC here are basically my first OC and newest OC. Technically not the first OC I ever made. The last one was something I made when I was too lazy to fully render it. I wanted to try a new style too." Hey, that's a good way to practice, is to especially when you're trying out something new, is you don't have to 100% go to town on it. Sorry, getting some water again. I know. It's super cool. Like I love seeing like the variety and the different ways that each artist like approaches their work. Like I love like the graphic elements in not only the background but also on the scarf here. It's really really cool. You have great like framing with these spotlight. It's a dynamic pose also with like foreshortening as well, and then you have a lot of like a ton of orange and warm colors up here to draw all the attention to the face of the character, and then of course you have the cooler colors as it leads away from the center of interest here. I also really like this apple with like the bow tie and the collar for some reason. That is hilarious. So let's go to our next one here. So this one is their first OC. So this one is Charlotte de Brilliere. I hope I'm saying that right. I love how they do their character sheets here, because they've got like a really nice full body one. You can tell by the posture of the character that they are definitely not, necessarily confident in what they do. They may possibly even be a bit of a scaredy cat from some of the expressions that we got here. And then they've also included one where they do not have their glasses. But I really like I like the style of the clothing. Like it's really cool. Like it's very like kind of like almost Victorian, but then it has like some like modern like things thrown in here and there to make the designs a little more interesting. So I think that's really cool. I like that the hair is blonde and the eyes are blue, and everything else is more like, has like the reds and whatnot to bring the attention up to the top of the character. Like this is really good character design here. Also, the silhouette is cool as well. Like if you were to black this out, you'd still be able to tell what character it was. And then this one is, I hope I'm reading this right, Leanne Penrose, or it might be Jean Penrose. I actually can't tell. But you can tell yeah, I know, right? Like you can tell everything about the characters by these character sheets here. This one is boring. What happened to your usual chaotic plans? They look like they might even be like some sort of like demon or a vampire, possibly. Because it looks like this almost looks like blood down here, even though it might just be like stylized shadowing. I like the textures on the accent for the clothing, and also the way that this goes from like a like a sleeveless down to like some hanging sleeves down here is really cool. I really like this. These are awesome characters. Ooh, this is the one they were talking about here, where they were trying to try something different. I really like this, like with the really clean like line work, and then just the two different colors, and then the with the texturing. Like if this didn't have the texturing, um, I don't think it would have looked as good. So they did a really good job with making the choice of adding the pearl. It looks like a purlin noise layer to this. This is awesome. I love this. This could be like a really cool like poster or like a header for like a webtoon, a webcomic, or like a game or something. So they did an awesome job with this. So that was everything from Mitsuki. So make sure you check them out. You can get commissions from them. All right, we got Nympha VT here. Nympha is super cool, very, very supportive. I really like them. I love their OC art and everything. So they wrote, "Thank you for the art share. These are some recent doodles. First one is OC Jihei hugging a body pillow of the comic protagonist." Oh, let me sit up straight here and get some water. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, that's true. You are holding it down for Nympha. I appreciate it, Sutri. I always love I always love pictures of like characters like super simping over like a Daki. Nympha really wants me to make Dakis of my webtoon characters, so I will have to comply at some point. I've made one Daki in my lifetime, and that was for another friend. She really liked Supernatural, so I did the shorter one for her, where he was like normal, and then on the back he was like, I guess, possessed or something, and that side was a bit more naughty. So she really liked it. But yeah, this is super cute. I love the tiny little like nose glasses on the character. Let's go to the next one here. Nice, nice. I love the storytelling here. Want to help me pick a necklace? Of course, my love. And then boobas, boobas. I'm a little distracted. Yeah, I think we're all a little distracted here, for sure. Her poor back, though. I hope she has lots and lots of back support. And then we got the OC that I actually drew for Nympha for because Nympha won the second OC art raffle. So this is the Inuzama, and this is a selfie of the character. I really, really like the design of this character. This character is awesome. Ooh, they even put like their other artwork in the background, like it was posters on the wall of the character. I love it. Super cool. And then the last one here, we also have another selfie. This is, let's see, La Volita. I hope I'm saying that right. Featherkeep selfie. She's a back alley doctor helping mafia and people who need medical help. I don't know what it is, but like super smegsy back alley doctors in like games or comics are always like just chef's kiss. Like the back alley doctor in Persona 5 is like super bae. So I'm a fan. I appreciate all this. And again, you got all of her like webtoon characters in the background here as a poster. So if you guys don't know, Nympha does have a webcomic as well. So make sure you check that out and support them. They are super nice, super cool. I love their artwork. All their OCs are really cool and well designed. So make sure you get them lots of love. Alrighty, so we have a brand new person here. We have Decrete1. I hope I'm saying their name right. If I'm not, I apologize. They wrote, I wanted to work more today, but a power outage made sure I couldn't. At least these are different. Here are Princess Fala, Golion. Oh, from Voltron. Gotcha. Cheetah, and that's a JL/JLU. Avatar Chibi, Ultima from Final Fantasy VIII, I think, or Ultima 8, work in progress, and Manual Girl OC, work in progress. Oh yeah. Nympha has a webtoon. Um, I think that's actually how they came across me because I think I was working on my webtoon again, and I think that's what caused them to join the gang. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, this is awesome. So this is for those that don't know, Go Lion is the Japanese name for Voltron. I am a big fan of Voltron, especially growing up. I actually really liked the new one. The new one was really awesome. Hey, welcome. How's it going? Glad you can make it to the stream. So you missed the wheel spin earlier. I know you. I think you were looking forward to the results of that, and the one that won was. Hold on, it's this one right here. This purple one. Anyway, I'll put up a post on Twitter for it once the stream is over. I'm glad you're doing well. It's always fun to have new people in here. So yeah, this is really cool. We've got a nice like perspective shot, nice dynamic angle. Got even have her little mouse friend and everything. So I think this is the design from the new Voltron, if I'm looking at this right here. But yeah, this is really cool. I really like this. Let's go to the next one here. Oh, that might be a little non-safe for work. We're just gonna kind of here. I'm gonna put my cursor over this so I don't get in trouble. But yeah, this is really cool. It is a they're from Justice League. Okay, gotcha. Hopefully, Twitch won't get me in trouble for that. So we have an Avatar Chibi here from Ultima 8. Looks like they are a little like paladins slash crusader type here. Really like this. You can definitely tell like the role they have going on here. They got the bonk mace ready to go. And the last one here we have Mantle Girl OC, work in progress. At least this one seems to be mostly covered up, so that's cool. Appreciate that. When you guys submit artwork, just make sure there's no nudity or anything that could be interpreted as nudity, because Twitch is like super crappy about that. So, but anyway, I really like this character. I love the face up here. It's giving me like old school anime vibes, especially with how the eyes and the markings on the face go. So thank you so much, Decrete1, for joining our little art stream here. Can't wait to see more artwork from you. Make sure you support them and like and retweet their work. Alright, so Pensy could not be here today because they are at a pride parade. I hope they're having a fantastic time and having a great time supporting their community. They said to tell everybody that they are all rooting for you and all of your artwork. So Pensy is super cool, super nice. They also have traditional commissions open, so make sure you check them out. They wrote, I almost forgot to post in it here some of my favorites that I've done for Pride Month. Hope you had a great one. Love that you do this every week. You're the best. Aw. Well, thank you, Pensy. Yeah, I really like their characters too. They have so many characters, and they do a really good job of integrating They do different like monthly events. They do all sorts of like cool events for their OCs. They put their OCs into various like cosplay. So this is super cool. I really like this. Very clean artwork. You can't even see, where they've like erased away. So they've done like a great job with, finalizing the artwork. I always have respect for anybody who does traditional art. It is like next to impossible for me now because I have no undo button and I can't live without my undo button. So I've become a big old digital baby. But yeah, we have their Kika character here and a very cool cat stretch pose with the big old badonkadonk. Definitely a person of culture here. Me and Pensy are on the same page when it comes to where the thickness is placed. So this is definitely this is a pose that I never do. Actually, I need to get on this pose. It's pretty nice. You got this one here with all the stickers and they've got like some fingerless gloves. I'm of course a fan of the fingerless gloves. I wouldn't be an artist without them. It's like part of the pack. The DLC artist DLC pack. They've got a nice little collar going on here. You can tell the personality of the character by their expression. Very cool. Let's go to the next one here. This one is their vampire character. One of their vampire characters. Yes, exactly. Create a glove. Put some magic energy around it. Let's see, what else are some of the other tricks? Put it behind the back, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I have a lot of help as a digital artist when it comes to hands. So, I have a lot of like support as far as that goes. So who are these characters? You are looking? So these right now are from Pensy the Android. These are all artworks that people have submitted. I do a weekly artshare post where I pin it to the top of my Twitter profile, and then every Saturday I go through and review the art, say a bunch of nice things about them, give them shout outs. My whole goal, of course, is to get everybody's artwork out to the world, get eyes on it. If people have commissions, make sure people see it so they can be interested in the commissions. Just trying to support like artists as much as I can because as an artist myself, I know how hard it is, to get your work out there and get eyes on it. So that's the goal here. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to be like, like a positive source for everybody to go to. I know like the art community can be very detrimental to themselves. I'm trying to improve everybody's mental health as far as, being an artist goes. So that's my mission. So yeah, that was everything from Pensy here. Pensy is super nice, super cool. They've been a supporter since like the very beginning, so please check them out. Please interact with them in the Discord. They are super cool. All right, so we have Rayoni here. I hope I say their name right. I feel bad that I mispronounce things all the time. I feel like I wouldn't be a VTuber slash streamer without mispronouncing stuff. So they wrote, "Hi, this week was a drawing I made with markers." And again, we have another amazing traditional artwork here. Like, I don't know how people still do it and still pump out such amazing work. I have so much respect for it. Oh yeah, it's super nice. I really like it. I also like that there's like some you can see some of like hashing lines here as well in some of the areas like the shadowing and whatnot. They have really good structural work in the face, especially with noses. Noses are very difficult to not only draw but also to render them in a way that actually look like noses. So they've got kind of like a stylized slash semi-realistic style here, and they did a really good job with that. I know this type of like hairstyle is like really popular these days, so they did a really good job of translating that, and they did a good job of not making it look like broccoli. So, oh yeah, same. Like I try to give Val and August and a lot of the characters in Born and Raised like different noses to make sure that they're reflect like their characters. Like August has a big old manly nose with like a really distinct like bridge, and it of course with his scar going across his face as well. So that was everything that was submitted by Rayoni here. They have a D&D tabletop RPG comic, and their commissions are open, so definitely make sure you check them out. When I have some money, I will also be commissioning them. All right, so we have After B Animates here. They have a YouTube, so they do little YouTube animations. So they wrote, I'm kind of working on an animation right now for YouTube. So we've got like a pretty cool alien looking character here. It kind of gives me Psyche K vibes, just with completely different colors. I think it's mostly the antennae that kind of control his keep his psychic powers in check. Man, Psyche was so funny. Like I didn't expect it to be like that funny. The but the season that's actually in Japanese isn't quite as funny, but the English one is hilarious. But yeah, this is really cool. Make sure you go to After B Animates, go to their YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. That way they get like lots of views and whatnot. Yeah, I love his super dumb friend. I think I just saw my best bud. That guy is great. He's the best part of the show in my opinion. All right, so moving on here, we got SJM. So they wrote, the first one is my OC Vinny. Next is a recent beach landscape I made. Third is a house idea. And fourth is my OC Yoshina Ohano of what I drew of her last year. I like that they always have like little like profiles for their characters. Their characters are generally like a bit older, which I can appreciate as an older person. So my character Vinny looked at picture or letters. So they're looking at a picture or letters, and they're kind of like thinking about it. Like it might have been a nice little one here. I love the stylization of the nose and the eyes. Name Vinny, made by SJM. SJM's OC, date May 20th, 2023. And it looks like they had some swatches here where they were trying to determine what sort of tools that they were going to use. So that's pretty cool. You get to see a little bit of their decision-making process down there. Oh yeah, they were working on this. So it looks like they added the beachy sand part, and they added a palm tree here in the foreground to show the different levels of depth. So we have the foreground, we have the midground, and then of course we have the background here. Yeah, it's like a really nice, like serene, like beach scene. I haven't been to the beach in years. I need to get my tan back. I am way too pale at the moment. I always whenever I tan, people are always confused as to where I'm from. Because I tan pretty dark. So all right, so we have, this is the house idea. I'm kind of getting like the I don't know why, like a sitcom family house vibe from this. you know, like, maybe like the dad or the goofy uncle comes down the stairs and says like their little tagline or something. And then there's like the canned laughter from the audience. Maybe somebody's hanging out on the couch down here. Yeah, like interior shots or just shots in general where there's any sort of like architecture. For some reason, it's like really, really difficult to pull off. So, but yeah, I can definitely tell what's going on here. I like the archway. That's a nice like design choice into the looks like maybe like a either a bathroom or kitchen over here. Very nice. I really like it. And it looks like they might even have like a little skylight area above the door. Should be pretty cool. And then the last one here is the Yoshina Ohano character here. They are 25 years old. They are they look like they're like glam goth, so I really like that. Super cute. I love the headband with either I can't tell if these are spikes or they are kitty ears. Either way, it is super cute. I really like it. I'm seeing a little kitty bow down here, so I'm thinking this is like a kitty ear hairband, which is a nice way of repeating design elements. Oh, ads are playing. Okay, let's take a short break then. All right, hell yeah! I'm glad that they were brief. So yeah, this was everything from SJM. They're super cool. They post pretty often. They also post in my Discord as well. So let's give them, lots of support. Make sure that we, say nice things, support them on their journey. I love seeing their different OCs, and they obviously do a good variety of artwork here because we have two different background images. So that's awesome. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I really like that. A lot of this artwork that I'm seeing from you guys is like things that are like, either really up my alley as far as interest or things that I grew up with. So the next one we have here is we have Mishu. They have emergency commissions open. They do 3D modeling for like Roblox games and whatnot. So if you guys play Roblox or if you want any characters made from them for your Roblox thing, like skins, I don't really know a whole hell of a lot about Roblox, but yeah, this is your person here. So Warhammer Tintin. So I guess these are like uh oh, I see, I see. So it's like a Warhammer character skin thing. I also don't know a lot about Warhammer myself. Um, so yeah, I'm sure this is one of the one of the little pieces or whatever that you can get for Warhammer. Man, I don't know. I wish I could actually do 3D. Like I started messing with Blender for like a little while, and I haven't dedicated I think enough time to it to actually do anything productive with it. So it's always cool when I see people do 3D work because I support 3D work just as much as I do traditional, just as much as I do digital 2D. Oh, so this must be like the final one here. They've got like this like whole like mountainous like rock casing, and I've got like some armor and stuff. Really cool stuff. So yeah, if you guys want to support Mishu, they are a 3D modeler. You can check them out. If you want some Roblox stuff done, they are your go-to person. Looks like, oh, we're almost done here. So the last two we have here, we have Tanako. They wrote my two characters, Riley Phillips, aka Sun Knight, and Arthur Holloway, aka Monstersaurus, that I'm working on a project called Unmasked as a comic, and then one day as a series with the early 2000 Teen Titans The Batman animation. It's a dark superhero genre with horror elements. Oh, their art style makes so much more sense now. Hey, Faith Eris, how's it going? Or Faithris? I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm so sorry if I say it wrong. I literally say everybody's name wrong. I think it's a requirement of being a VTuber is to be scuffed when it comes to speaking. So, yeah, I'm gonna put up the since you just popped in, I will put up the results of the OC art raffle wheel spin up on Twitter, and also of course in my Discord, and I'll be sending all you guys that have been participating in my art shares and my OC art raffles. I will send you a link to my Discord because we're having lots of fun in there. I got it right the first time. Hell yeah. You're doing good? Nice. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm just like, God, I've been hella thirsty because it's just been insanely hot, like outside. So I've just been chugging water like crazy. But yeah, since you're brand new here, of course we're going over the artwork that was submitted. Oop, let me sit up straight and oh my God, I'm actually out of water. There's a tiny sip left, but I will take it. The world's tiniest sip of water. But yeah, so we are actually after this one. I think you are actually the final submission that we have today. But I do re-upload the all my VODs to YouTube. So it's under the same name, Art Aniki VT. It should say VODs for my YouTube channel. So you can either watch them here on Twitch or you can watch them on YouTube if you don't catch me. But I'm glad you made it. So yeah, after reading this makes like a whole hell of a lot of sense. Aw, it's okay. Hey, I love your artwork, so I'm super glad that you're submitting. That we can get it out to the world and we can show everybody. We can say like nice things and throw all of our support at you. But yeah, this makes so much sense after reading this. Like their Tanako's art style, like the early 2000s Teen Titans and Batman animation. Oh my God, I used to watch Batman the animated series. Like that's my opinion is the best version of Batman. Like so good. I hope that's not a hot take, but I really like it. I mean, Mark Hamill as the Joker, you can't beat that. So good. Yeah, I know. It's super cool. We were just talking about earlier how everybody that has been submitting things, their different styles that they do are either like super nostalgic to like when I was growing up, or they're just styles that I'm interested in too. So it's like we all have this like art connection, and it's fantastic. But yeah, I really like this character's like design. You have like they're really like chill, like they live on like a beach kind of design for their casual outfit, and then they have this like really cool kind of like, I don't know, like mummy kind of vibe here with their sun knight. Oh, I think it's supposed to be like a kind of like a play on like Moon Knight, possibly, like the opposite, because Moon Knight's kind of like a Egyptian mummy kind of thing, and so this would be like the opposite, like Sun Knight. Okay, that makes sense. I hope I'm inferring that correctly. If I'm not, Tanako, and you're watching this, please correct me. But I really like the design. This is really cool. Yeah, yeah. It's always cool to take something that's like an established IP and then create a character that's either fits in that IP or has like some sort of like alternate version of a well-known character. It's always a really cool way to do things. And then this one is Arthur Holloway. This one's the Monster Saurus character. So this one's like super super cool. This is where like more of like the horror vibe comes in with like the super sharp teeth and the blacked out scaleras, which is the eye whites, just black versions of them. They've got like some sort of like, looks like dark energy that either comes off their back or off the forearms here that they might use as like a blade or something. So that's really cool. And they got, of course, like the super sick like tattoos going on here. Got like a dragon serpent like tattoo. Hell yeah, dude! I want to see that. That can be your next project. You can put it in the fan art portion of the Discord. I would love to see you guys do like fan art of like each other's characters. I think that'd be awesome. Sorry, I'm stretching. Ugh. I've been working out again, so I'm like super sore. Ugh. But yeah, this is definitely, you can. This is the full on like horror aspect of what they were talking about here, the dark superhero genre with horror. Ooh, you're already doing Art of the Sun Knight? Hell yeah. I want to see that. That makes me happy. Seeing you guys like interact in the Discord and just like really support each other just absolutely makes my day every time I pop in there. Also seeing like brand new art like almost every day. It's so cool. But yeah, this kind of reminds me that they're like possibly like what they were saying with like the dark superhero genre is kind of like, like Spawn, where they are not afraid to murk whoever they're after. Like Spawn had the alleyway with all like the people that were encroaching on his territory, where like they were all like crucified up on the walls, and then he had like a mountain of corpses that he sat on as a throne. I was like, that's so fucking metal. But yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Oh, I see. So we're going even farther into that. This guy has had a bad day. He went down the wrong alley and he ended up in Monster Saurus Town, and now he is Raspberry Jam. Because that's obviously what all this is. It's just like a whole bunch of Raspberry Jam. Monster Saurus here has a thing for sweets. So awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see the actual like comic series for this. He's having fun. He's doing just fine. Yeah, this guy's just he's just laying down and taking a nap, That's all he's doing. I do actually I have a gore tab on my Discord for you guys that are into that kind of thing there. Again, I'm trusting you guys to know what is crossing the line and what is not. But yeah, it's been cool. I'm glad, there's people that are into it. Like I used to, when I was younger, well, really young. It's going to be a really weird story, but in elementary school, I wrote a horror movie about power tools that came to life and murdered people, and it was very graphic. And I don't know what my deal was in elementary school at the time, but yeah. Anyway, that's everything from Tanako here. Make sure you give them lots of support. They're a creative writer and they're an actor as well. They like wrestling, which I'm also a fan of wrestling, even though it's been a very long time since I've watched it. But yeah, give them all your support. All right, and our final submission is from Faithers, who has now popped in. I absolutely love your art. I love your OCs. Like, it's just super, really well done design, super clean. They wrote, I offer bread as tribute. Gave my OC a new outfit and hopefully can pump out her reference sheet eventually to show it off more. When I was a kid, I wrote a crunchy hero story about a Mr. Pickle Pants that everyone loved. I love the name. That's so funny. Oh my god. I'm like 12 years old, so I'm imagining all sorts of reasons for him being called Mr. Pickle Pants. Yeah, it was. Oh my god! Like I don't know what possessed me to even like write that because like when I was a kid, I was scared of everything, like including like horror movies. So I have no idea what sparked that because I was like terrified of anything like scary when I was a kid. I didn't even like start really getting into any sort of horror until I watched like the Alien movies and the Predator movies. But even then, as like a kid, I was like hiding behind the couch during like super scary parts until I could like work up the courage to actually like watch it and be desensitized. So now I just think that horror movies are like absolutely like hilarious. So Havoc and I always have a good time of you know with our commentary as we watch them. So now it's too much for your art. Aw, yeah. It just depends. Like, see, what I always get disappointed at, me and Havoc get disappointed about, is we'll see a new horror movie come out and we'll think it's something really cool where it's like based on some sort of mythology where whether it's like we're like, oh, that looks like it could be about like different fey creatures, and then we watch it and it's like totally not that, and it makes me sad because it could be so cool if it was like a lore accurate like creature kind of thing. But anyway, back to your character here. Yeah, a lot of it is just like kind of pumped out like slop, like the Bloomhouse, like let's get some quick money kind of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're like fun, bad, entertaining, but we always look up like IMDb to see how much money was wasted on like crap movies. And it's way more than it should be. But yeah, I really like your character design here. I saw for the OC art one, you actually submitted like the full character design here. Love the lighting on this, especially the blue purple highlights. Yes, yes, I really like that. I think that's a really cool design choice. It helps bring some more cool tones into the image. Really nice circular framing. I love the expression with the bread. I love bread, even though bread doesn't love me. I have a gluten intolerance, but you know what? Gluten-free stuff is way too expensive, so I just deal with it. But yeah, I really, really like your character design. I remember seeing the original design for this character. You reworked this recently, and it's really, really nice. I really like the way you did it. All the little different details in the hat. They have like these cool like moth like eyebrow antenna things going on here, or head antenna. And then they got the bunny ears and everything. Yeah, this is amazing. definitely can't wait to see more artwork submitted from you. And I'll also send you, if I haven't already, I'll send you a Discord invite so you can hang out with us and get encouragement. You can actually promote your commissions as well in my Discord. I'm not one of those artists where like, no, you can't do that here. Me. No, I'm definitely all about, if somebody wants to pop in there and browse through all the different artists and pick which ones they want commissions, I'm all for it. All I ask that is that you also try to support your other artists as well and spread the word if you don't get chosen for the commission. But yeah, these glasses, these are such like a cool design for the glasses too. Like I really like that. It's very very interesting. And then you have like the intricate neck piece too that brings attention to like the focal point to the area. So great choices. I love this. And all the green in the background too. All right, well that was our last submission for today. Found the glasses on Pinterest. Hey, I do the same damn thing. If I see something that I think is cool and unique on Pinterest and I want to slap it on a character and make it my own, I totally do that. So all right, so we went through all of our artwork for today. I am super, super happy that a bunch of new people have joined and that they are joining our community. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this stream. I want to thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me and look at everybody's amazing artwork. I really love all the positivity that's being spread with this. Congratulations to the OC Art Raffle winner. I actually need to look up the name of the person because they are brand new, so they got super lucky. Imagine that. The first time they submit, they actually win. I will be doing, of course, another Saturday art stream next week. I will try to get the next post up ASAP so you guys can slap your artwork in there. I am not streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming Monday. I'm going to do an initial sketch and some flats for the OC that was chosen. That way it won't take so long. If you guys aren't already following me, go ahead and give me a follow to see when I go live. If you like what I do and you like my concept, please consider subscribing. That would be a great help to me. If you're watching this on YouTube later, I also appreciate